Hello and welcome to this course on home computer security. My name is Russell Barber and I'll be assisting you during this course. The goal of this course is to help home users better understand computer security and to assist you in installing and using computer security software. This course will focus on the Windows XP operating system from Microsoft. During this course, we'll be installing some security software. All the software that I have chosen for this course is free software. There are numerous commercial software products on the market, but I'll be focusing on free software which anyone can download and freely use on their computer for personal home use. If you run a home-based business, be sure to check the license agreement and ensure that you're in compliance with that license. For full disclosure, I do not receive any money for creating this video, nor do I profit from any of the products I'll be discussing in this course. This course was created from research that I conducted for my graduate thesis project. One thing I do ask is that you fill out an anonymous survey before and after this course. This information will help me improve this video and will be used on my thesis paper. This course contains several sections. Each section will focus on different security vulnerabilities. Each section will begin with an overview of the software vulnerability, and then I will discuss some ways to reduce that security threat. Then, following that, in some sections, we'll be installing and configuring software to protect our computers. Before we get started, I'd like to briefly review the sections of this course. First, we'll look at viruses, and then malware, and then software patching, firewalls, backups, and then finally I'll discuss some common security issues. Hello and welcome to the first section in this computer security course. In this section, we'll be discussing viruses and antivirus software. What is a virus? A computer virus is a program that runs on a computer and reproduces itself and spreads itself to other computers. Antivirus software is software which runs on your computer and can detect and remove viruses. Usually, an antivirus software detects viruses by scanning files on your hard drive and looks for matches to known virus signatures. Therefore, it's very important to have the latest virus signatures. Some antivirus software can also detect suspicious behavior in applications, which might indicate that you are infected. There are some signs which might also indicate that you're infected with a virus. They are computer running slower than normal, programs starting by themselves, programs shutting down by themselves, and lots of network traffic. Viruses can spread themselves in several ways. More recently, they spread themselves via the internet. They can also spread themselves through removable media such as CDs, DVDs, USB drives. In the case that antivirus software detects a virus, most antivirus software can remove the viruses. We will be installing a popular free antivirus software in this next section. And then after we've installed it, we'll also be looking at how to configure it and run it to check for viruses. We will now go into more detail on viruses and antivirus software. Viruses. Viruses are applications that reproduce themselves and spread themselves to other computers. They spread via computer networks, the internet and local computer networks, and through removable media such as USB drives, CDs, and DVDs. They don't do anything for the owners of the computers other than waste computer resources. How can you be infected? Well, computer networks, removable media, email is another way, internet browsers, and running applications that are infected with viruses. How can you prevent viruses? One good way is having antivirus software. Another is not executing software from a questionable source, having the latest update or patches installed, or having a firewall. And we'll discuss updates and patches and firewalls a little bit more later. What are some of the components of antivirus software? Well, first there's a virus scanner, and the scanner's job is to
look through memory and the file system looking for viruses. And then we have the virus signature file. The virus signature file is a repository of all known viruses. The scanner will use this when it searches for viruses. Resident scanner. The resident scanner's job looks at processes in real time and can scan files as they're being read or written to the file system. Here are some popular antivirus products. We'll be looking a little more detail in this first one here. We'll actually be installing in the next few steps. Avira Antiviral Personal Free Antivirus. Some of the positives of it is that it has a really high virus detection rate. It has an auto updater. It has a scheduler, so we can schedule our scans. And it has a guard, which is the resident scanner. The best way to get it is if we just go to download.com and just search for antivirus, it'll actually find it. Here's what the results will look like. Here it is. Here it's a little umbrella. You can see 103 million people have downloaded, so it's pretty popular. Just click on the download now, and you can save to your local file system or run it. I prefer to save. So after you've saved it, just run it, and this will be the first screen. It's a welcome screen. Just click next. Just choose the Express install. It's probably the simplest. Click next. It'll then start copying the files, and that is the end of the installation process. But after you click finish, it will actually try to update itself. It'll go out to the server and grab the latest signature file, and if there's any updates to the software, I'll install those as well. Okay, this is the main screen. You can see first we have the guard, which is the resident scanner. It's active. The last update will be today's date or the day you install it. It's pretty simple. If you before we do any kind of scans, we would just make sure we would update it again. Here's our complete system scan. We haven't scanned one yet. So typically when you come in here, you would first update your virus signatures, then you would scan your machine. That would be the normal steps. So if you click on Start Update, you would just see the same screen. It would just try to update anything. Since we have the latest update, it won't find anything, but it should just update automatically. If you actually go into the administration scheduler, what we can do is we can actually schedule a scan to run every night at some time. By default, there's already one there. All we have to do is click here on Enabled, and that will actually set up a schedule for us. We can also set up a schedule to get the virus signature file. If you just go to the update, all you have to do is, I believe, click here on the activate and then apply OK, and then it'll actually get the latest virus signature file, and it will and we've already set up a schedule job. One of the last things that we probably want to do right now is just go ahead and just run a system scan. And this is what it'll look like depending on how big your hard drive is. This could run a couple hours. After it's over, it'll actually give you a report of any inconsistencies. If it did detect any viruses, it would give you a box to fix any issues. It's pretty much automatic. Just select issues, select fix, and it should be able to handle those. This product does have a nag screen, which occasionally pops up. Since it is free software, I believe this is how they generate revenue. Just click on X to exit out of it. And that's it. Now we have installed antivirus software. We have a scheduler, so it runs nightly, and it will also update the virus signature file. And just a quick review, you need to have antivirus software. It's best just to create a schedule for scanning. That way it's automatic. There's no manual steps involved. And also it's a good idea to have your virus signature file getting updated as well. And that is it for now for viruses.